Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to Waking Up America with the Conservative RVer, or how about the Conservative Viewpoint? I used to be the Conservative RVer a long time ago. Don't know why I said that, but hey, it's morning. That's why I said that. It's so early. But how are you guys on this Wednesday morning, July 24th, 2024? We're here this morning to kick off the old Kamala Harris train to show you what to expect with her. Wow. That's all I need to say. That explains it all. Wow. She is she's something. She's something different. And this is what the best the Democrats can come up with to try and beat Trump. They are a sad, sad party. This is some of the stuff that we're going to get into. I've been downloading videos all morning to show you the real her, and it's not just not from the past. It's from the present. I've got stuff that was here recent, and the woman can't speak. Don't know what she's been a disaster since day one of vice president. For one, she's been a part of hiding Biden's medical issues, and she is definitely the worst VP, or should we say installed VP, because not even installed, because she never got one vote in the primaries when she was running. What can you say about this? That is a sad, sad day. And I have got videos galore to prove that she has worked her way up through the ranks, and not by, what do they say, for the best way possible. She worked her way up like something you would see on the streets. Let's just say that. But we're going to get into some stuff tonight on the Conservative Viewpoint at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that I tell you every morning that I will be going into depth over. And some of these videos that I've got are not in any typical order right now, because these are just stuff that I'm throwing together to show you what kind of person we're dealing with here. Of course, Joe Biden is talking tonight, and I did put an article in here, and I can take that out because I'm not going to talk about it, because everybody is wondering where Joe Biden's been. And he was hiding since making the announcement that he's withdrawing from the race, with left questions unanswered. And supposedly he's going to talk tonight, which I will try to be covering live. I'll be streaming it live. And it's supposed to start at 8 o'clock tonight. So if you can join me, I'll be streaming it on Facebook, Wimpkin, Rumble, YouTube, X. Where the heck else? Wimpkin. Yeah, I saw Wimpkin. Rumble, X, 2 YouTube channels, and Facebook. My Facebook is Charlie Brown. If you want to go to that, yes, it is. Believe me. My one YouTube channel, which I use a lot mainly, is Country Conservative at 1776. Don't forget to subscribe right there. You get notified whenever I go live on things. Now, my X, my Rumble, and my Twitter, or Wimpkin page too. My Wimpkin page, Wimkin. If you haven't heard of it, download the app. It's a great place to go. We have a lot of great people in there that comes in the chat at night, and we really get into some details and stuff in there. And those guys are the best. And so you can go into any one of those three under Country Conservative. Find me there. Follow me, share, like, friend, whatever it is, wherever you're looking at and tuning in from. I will go live, probably be about 10 to 8 to get everything set up, get ready for him to. So I want to find out and see if he answers the question of why. That's all we need to know, is why. Should this man still be installed president of the United States right now. Should he last the rest of the time until January? No. If you're not healthy enough to run a campaign for president, you shouldn't be sitting where he's at. He should not have the nuclear codes or anything like that. He should not be making decisions for us, American people, in a mental state that he should not be in. He should be in a rest home. So, well, we'll see what happens. But tonight we're going to get into a lot of stuff. And we're going to start off with the Democrats have been thrown into chaos because of Joe Biden's withdrawal. And you're talking, what, 3.5, 4 months, and the election's here. That's not a lot of time to prepare. And you're going to throw in somebody like that. And some of the people that I've seen on Facebook and stuff voting for her because she's just a woman. Well, Hillary Clinton is some kind of a woman. I'm not sure, but she's a woman, I guess. Nowadays, you never know. But I don't think that Kamala Harris is the proper one for this job. She's just not smart enough. She's come means that should not be done. And we're going to get into that too. But the Democrats have definitely been thrown into chaos, and this doesn't guarantee her the actual nomination. And people think it is. It's just like when I've been saying it for a long time that Biden was not going to be the nominee. Oh, I took flack from it like crazy. Well, you just watch and see. Well, okay, I did. I watched, I saw. And that's where we're at now. All right, what's next here? Despite Biden's Harris endorsement, Democrats still face an unclear path toward nominee. They say that she has got enough, and I think I have an article in there about it. She has sucked up to the delegates enough to get enough delegate support. Doesn't still mean they don't have to give it to her. So there's still going to be a fight here between now and their convention, which she should not be touching that money of Joe Biden's until then. The only thing that legally that they're allowed to do, Joe Biden can release $2,000 to her. So that is not something she should be touching. And there's going to be lawsuits in on that. And we have that here coming up towards the end of this stuff. So, and here's the one where she says Harris has the support of enough Democratic delegates to become party's presidential nominee. Now, for you Democrat voters out there, you liberals that think this is a good thing and love this, your vote don't matter. The Democrats are proving this now, that your vote does not matter. Super delegates are the only delegates that are supposed to be able to be given to whoever they want, not regular delegates. The delegates for the regular delegates are for people when they vote. It just goes to prove, again, politicians don't care about you, me, or anyone else. All they want is your vote. So now they're going about this illegally, and the only delegates that she should be able to get are the super delegates. And that definitely would not be enough to do it. But Biden can transfer delegates. Now, when you do that, you're not going from the will of the American people. So this is kind of stuff that we're going to get into tonight. So what's next on the agenda? Kamala's past comes back to haunt her as her shady history resurfaces. Oh, yeah, we're going to get into this, and this just shows where she actually came from and what she how she moved up in ranks. Oh, yeah, how she got started in politics and everything. Oh, yeah, it's going to be interesting. This is the kind of woman you don't bring home to mother. Okay. What is next on the agenda? All these videos that pop up here when you open up an article, they suck. I need to stop that somehow. Okay, when Kamala Harris was put in charge of her past jobs, scandals and failures often followed. Well, yeah, because how about the biggest one ever? That would be the southern border crisis, the southern border bloodbath crisis, any way you want to say it. She is the main reason. Well, Joe Biden takes this fall for everything, no matter what. But she is the main reason because she kept saying she went to the border. No, she hasn't. She went to a part of Texas that has nobody crossing. It was the safest place you ever saw. She didn't go to a place where actual people were crossing. Illegal criminals were crossing. I got to try to find that video again, too. I don't think I have that one up here today. I have some word salad stuff. I have her trying to explain to people what Ukraine is. Oh, yeah. So we got that, too. But you're going to see some of those things that the same as Joe Biden. Failure. Complete failures. All right. Next, we got Kamala Harris won't answer the question if Joe Biden is fit for office. This is the question we need to answer because I don't believe he is. I believe his dementia or Parkinson's or something or both. And he should definitely not be in there. Even to be in first stages, he should not be in there. His brain aneurysms that he's had in the past tells you that he should not be in there. He's got brain damage from those aneurysms and should not be in there. He knew something like this was going to happen later on in life, and it has. And it's been shown. And it just didn't happen from the debate. This happened from years ago. So let those people fool you. It did not happen just because of the debate. They just needed a scapegoat, and the debate was it. Okay, what do we got? VP Harris office hit by 92% staff turnover rate since assuming power. People been leaving her left and right. And just this past year, 27 people have left her office. Obviously, she's not easy to work for. And I could see that. But I hope she gets a good writer because she needs help. Oh, yeah, I'm going to show you a clip here, just give you a little glimpse into what we are in store for. And most of you know it already, but we're going to get into this here in a minute. And this is part of one of the things, and I'll show it right after this. At Fox News Power Rankings, that's what this one's called, this article. Is Kamala Harris unburdened by what has been? You guys remember that? No? If not, let me try this. Let me find here where it's at. And we're going to go with this. And I want you to listen to this. This is a little bit, minute 52 seconds, a little bit long, but this is part of her word salad. But I'm going to be playing this again tonight and probably playing a lot of these over and over again between now and November to remind people what we're in store for. Take a look at this.
Because when we think about the strength of our democracy, I think that there's a duality to the nature of democracy. When it's intact, it's so strong in terms of what it does to uphold and protect individual rights and freedoms. So strong in its nature. And it is very fragile. It will only be as strong as our willingness to fight for it. So during Women's History Month, we celebrate and we honor the women who made history throughout history, who saw what could be unburdened by what had been. We see the suffragists, the riveters, the marchers, the mothers and sisters and aunts and grandmothers and daughters, all the giants upon whose broad shoulders we stand. For generations, women have continued to make incredible progress in the classroom, in the workplace, in the halls of government. And we are all here, evidence of that progress. Every election cycle, we talk about this is the most election of our lifetime. Lawrence, this one is. I have been fortunate and blessed to, during the course of being vice president, have many situations where it becomes clear to me that there are people of every age and gender, by the way, who see something about being the first that lets them know they don't need to be limited by other people's limited understanding of who can do what. And I think that's important, and it relates to all people.
I'm sorry. I know this hurts your brain so early in the morning, but oh wow, this is where I'm getting at. Wow. I know you're a little bit dumber now that you had to listen to that, but you're going to hear a lot of this between now and November. Oh my, or you're going to be hearing a lot of it. And it's just, I just don't know. I can't explain it. This is why she needs a good writer, and it's going to be a fiction writer at that. When this is where the hair's unburdened by what has been. And that she was saying in that every interview, she was saying this kind of stuff, and the duality of it all. What? Oh, yeah, this is the stuff that we're going to get into more and more as the days and weeks go by. We only have, what, like 100 days left before November election, November 5th. This is what, July 24th. So we're almost into August, September, October, November, 3 months. About a little over 3 months for this election. And this is the best the Democrats can do. They're hurting, or they're planning on cheating awful bad if this is the best they can do. She couldn't get votes in primary. How the hell is she going to get votes in a regular general election? It don't happen. All right. The GOP have already, Representative Ogles, introduced his impeachment articles of impeachment against Kamala Harris already over the southern border, which should have happened a long time ago. It shouldn't have waited until now, unless they knew that something like this was going to happen and then they were using this. But what's going to happen with this impeachment? Nothing. It will not pass the Senate no matter what, unless the Democrats have a plan. And it depends on her vice president. So unless the impeachment, if the impeachment goes through, it'll have to wait until after they're out of office already. So what good does that do you? Not a bit good. So I just think it's snowballing, just, I don't know what they're going to do, because I don't think it's not going to go anywhere as far as the Senate goes. All right. GOP lawsuits over Harris is using Biden's campaign funds, which should be and is illegal. It's a campaign violation. Like I said, the only thing they can release is $2,000 right now until she officially is nominated and accepts the Democrats' nomination. So she's working. This shows the more lawlessness of the Democrat Party. Period. She don't have a clue of what's going on. None of them do. They just know that they're lawless, and they've been that way forever. Now Trump on the Democrats saying that they stole the race from Joe Biden. Yep. Which he needed to go, but I wanted him to stay too. And let him finish it out. But backroom deals were being made on all this for him to jump out and for Jill Biden to let him step down from this race. There was probably money involved. There was probably all kind of stuff involved for her to get out, because now come January, she has to take care of Biden herself. And I don't think she wants to do that. You can tell by looking at her. She got staff that takes care of her right now in the White House. So she doesn't have to do anything. But come January, they're back. They're out. How can they afford all these mansions and beach properties and all that stuff that they have? Well, these countries like China, Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, Romania, all the ones that have been giving them money for all these years, that well has dried up. He's useless to them now. So now they're going to be hitting on Kamala, thinking she's going to be worth. She's dumb, so she's easily controlled. So she is definitely Obama's puppet and Clinton's puppet. So we're on to the next one now. They've got a bunch of strings they're pulling around up there. Their marionettes are going at it. Trump campaign targets Harris in newly released ad. I've got that for you tonight also. I've got it already uploaded. I can't spoil everything. You guys got to. I got to get you guys to come watch the show tonight. Get involved in chats. You're gonna love it. We really get involved in stuff like that. What else we got here? Supreme Court orders New York to respond to Missouri lawsuit over Trump lawfare this week. Now I throw these in at the end just in case we get to them. But with everything goes on in chat and like last night's show, I jam-packed like 20 videos in last night. If you didn't watch it, go to my Rumble or my Wimpkin page and check it out under Country Conservative. You can watch it in its entirety, or you could fast forward through the parts. But I showed every video I could. I broke them down because each congressperson had 5 minutes to question the old, now gone, resigned secretary or director of the Secret Service, which this isn't over with her yet, guys. Everybody, if you see in there that she got off easy by resigning, no. She was in charge then, and she's responsible now. No matter if she resigned or not, she still has to answer the questions that have left so many questions unanswered. She still has to answer to them. By being no radio communications, nothing. She didn't have any timeline. She didn't have any answers to the questions that these senators or these congressmen were putting out in the House Judiciary Committee and stuff. So she still has to answer these questions. And the Democrats are trying to throw together, with help of the speaker, a supposed independent investigation committee, just like their independent J6 committee. Wow, that's another wow, because they tampered with evidence, they hid evidence, they threw away evidence, and they should be in prison. Every one of the committee members that was involved in this, and they're looking for that idiot that they had on as president of that committee, or whatever you want to call him, the lead. They want to look for him to do this investigation. Oh hell no! You need somebody that's not in the government to do these investigations. We're going to throw this one together, but Missouri has sued New York over the fake cases that Fat Braggs did, turning misdemeanors into felonies. It's not illegal to pay hush money to somebody in New York. So why would you falsify paperwork for something that wasn't illegal? So don't give me that crap. This all is a setup from the get-go, and that's what it is. It's fake, false, and they should be arrested and put in prison themselves for falsifying evidence, again, making up stuff that is not true. It's not illegal. So what's the crime? He did not falsify anything for something that's not illegal, idiots. And then we got Keith Olbermann, the worthless piece of garbage that he is, saying Trump was not hit with a bullet. Well, what was it then? The teleprompters were all intact. What hit him? There was nothing close to him except people. Something people pieces hit him. Somebody throw a marshmallow at him, or what? This guy needs to keep his mouth shut. He always runs his mouth, even the damn Bongino, behind a computer. Nobody says this to nobody's face anymore. Everybody's Mr. Tough Guy on the computer, and this has got to stop. These people run their mouth and can get away with lying. That's the worst part about it, lying. But this is, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30. I got 14 articles here. Probably will not get through them all. And a lot of these videos that I'm going to be showing tonight are in no particular order. It's just to remind you, because you're going to get all this fake propaganda news from the fake news media. MSNBC, The View, all of these are going to say, oh, how great Kamala Harris is. Well, that's a lie. And that just goes to prove, too, I mean, at least Joe Biden's got 50 years of lies behind him. Kamala Harris has got she got years of whatever you want to call it, of the way she had come up through the ranks so fast. and but she's done so many bad things wrong, like she can't talk or anything like that, and I can't speak very much either. But the word salad that she puts together is unbelievable, and I don't know how she passed the board, but a lot of people will tell you how, and we're not going to talk about that this morning. This is a family-friendly show this morning. But if you want to really get into it tonight and really watch me get worked up, come on to tonight's show at the Conservative Viewpoint at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I keep saying Eastern Standard Time because there's people in different time zones that do tune into my show. We got them out of the country. We got them up in Alaska. We've got them all over the place, over in California, Texas. We got them everywhere. So that's why I keep saying Eastern Standard Time, so you can plan your day accordingly and come watch the show. It's great. We get involved in chat like you would not believe. Everything. It's really awesome. And how many people we get involved in both. I have like 2 or 3 different chats I have to watch because I don't have the producers or anything like that. I don't make money on this show, so we don't have all that fancy stuff like producers and writers and people that does research and stuff for me. It's all me. I do this myself. And why? Because just to get the truth out to people. That's what it is. I started this really for a little buddy of mine that is in school for this kind of stuff, and I want to get him some experience. So, and he did this for a few months with me, and then now he started his own stuff, and he's been busy with that stuff. So once in a while, he said he'll jump in here, and we'll get him back in here. So, but this is the kind of stuff that we go over tonight, and I want to see you guys get in here. That's why I ask on all my videos, my shows, for you to share all my videos and everything that I do, even my live ones. Share them with your friends, your family, your liberal people. Show them, wake them up with the truth. This country is in dire straits right now, and we have to get it fixed. Now, remember, I do not tell you that the Republicans are the total answer. We're fair game here. Republicans, Democrats, it doesn't matter. We will tear you up and get spit out the truth if you tell us lies, because we know politicians do not like us. They suck up to you when it's election time, and all you have to do is watch and see, and you'll wake up to see the truth. Politicians don't care about you until they need something from you, and that is their vote. That's all it is. So share the videos, get them out to people. Join me tonight if you can. We're going to have a lot more videos. I've got a few more hours down here to try to get everything together for tonight's show. And that's what I do as soon as I get off from here, from you guys, and giving you out the truth and what we're going to go over tonight. We really get into depth. We even get into different stuff. So please join me tonight on the Conservative Viewpoint, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you tonight.